Hello and welcome to yet another YouTube video here on this channel. Today we are diving into an application which is a blend between an AI tool, a whiteboarding tool, and a note-taking app. And the app is called Kosmik. And Kosmik is this whiteboard, or you can have multiple different whiteboards. It is currently available on Windows, Mac, and also on the web, which I am currently on. I like the Windows app better. I haven't tested out the Mac app at all, but as someone who uses a lot of different devices, I like having a web application, and that is mainly what I do to, or what I use to test out different applications. So this is Cosmic. I have a couple of whiteboards here, as you can see, but I have created a new one. These whiteboards are actually called universes. So let's say I want to create a universe. uh, I want to create a universe about Man United football team. The Premier League season has just started, so this feels like the right thing to do. So now it uses AI to build that for me. It starts looking for interesting web pages. It starts looking for PDF files, images, things like that. And as you can see, this is the whiteboard. There are a couple of issues here, and I wanted to go over them really fast, uh, because one of the main ones is this connector tool right here, which basically isn't a connector tool. Like, it doesn't snap to the thing. uh, it should, like, when I drag an image, when I drag it on top of an image, let me just zoom in so you can see this better. When I drag this on top of an image, it should actually automatically just snap to it. It doesn't. What it does is that it gives me the line until the start of the image. And when I drag this more, you can see that I get dotted lines from the start of the image. So the connector tool doesn't work perfectly. There are a few things about the note-taking experience, which isn't terrible. Like, I can add notes here. It has basic markdown support, so I can do uh, I can do a heading. I can also do checklists, but I would like a couple of things here. Like, I would like a better experience with notes. So let's say I add a lot of stuff here. Just as an example, let's say I have many tasks. I would like the ability to, like, collapse this, because now currently I can't. And once again, I will zoom so you can see it. Currently, I can't actually collapse this. I can drag it up, but everything still shows. That is something I would like to see inside of the images, because this application has something called auto tagging. And if you have been around the AI and note-taking space for a long time, you already know what this is. So it automatically tags things, and it does a good job when it comes to tagging. And I can also add my own tags. It also gives me a description of the image. These are, of course, all made with AI. One thing I would like is to add a bit more context. Maybe that would be changing the info. Maybe it would be a property where I can add a little bit more text, but I would really like the ability to actually add my own context and my own notes. So what happened here when I went out of the universe is that it stops generating. So you have to sit around and wait for it to generate. And while it does that, I wanted to talk a little bit about, like, what the pricing of this application is, because currently it is free, and it seems to be a bug here. It is free, but it will have paid plans. There is no indication of what those paid plans will be, but since it is AI, I'm guessing that it will be a little bit more expensive. Um, it doesn't seem like it works. It might be a bug that appears when you jump out of the universe while it is building, or maybe just my search was too bad. It seems to be a bug here, so that isn't an issue. I will just demo other things here. So here I can search with a source. I can click on my image, for example. Let's go ahead and delete this. I can click on my image here and I can do suggestions and I can press find related images. And what it will do is that it will go on the web and it will actually find me a lot of related images. And let's see how good of a job it does. So this is a little hard when you use just one picture. If I were to use many, it would be much easier, but you can see that it does a good job here. This seems to be like an infographic of sort, which makes sense when it comes to design. I have another infographic here. So it does an okay job. It also actually adds a little bit of text here. That isn't something I've seen, but it adds a little bit of no, it is actually a web page. So it went ahead and got me a web page as well, because web pages, they look like this with the image, a preview, and also a little bit of text. So you can see that this is from IG. It gives you the likes, the comments when it was posted, things like that. So not the best job, but honestly, it might be my fault as well, because I haven't actually given it enough context about what I want. But what's really funny is that like I can now ask AI about stuff. I can do a recommended search. I can get AI to explain or summarize. Or my favorite is I can organize in different ways. So I can organize like this. I can organize by themes. When you press by themes, it actually uses AI, um, and it organizes it like this. And it also adds post-it notes. So uncategorized, network therapy, digital art, digital ocean twins, cybersecurity. Digital ocean twins is actually a fantastic way of organizing. AI is getting really good at this. I didn't even know that it was digital ocean twins. You have design UI UX, and it actually does a good job here. You can see that it finds everything related to design. It finds everything related to cybersecurity. I don't know if this is cybersecurity. There is actually stuff about cybersecurity here. So be aware, be secure. Are you cyber secure? Cyber safety starts with you. So actually it does a good job here. Not perfect, but it does a good, actually everything here is cybersecurity, so it does a really good job here. I will just go ahead and I will delete this. So that is the AI features inside of here. And what it will do is that if you have a lot of notes, so let's say I would have a bunch of things in here, a bunch of images in here, it would actually be able to find all of that for me and organize it for me. So this is great if you're looking for an application at the, like I would say at the start level of your project, when you're just starting out, when you're brainstorming, when you're looking for ideas, images, especially if you work in design or you work very visually or you think very visually. Like there is, whenever you start a project, there is like this early stage with just gathering information. I think Kosmik is perfect for that. I think they are working on, I talked to the founder and they are working on making it like more of a all-in-one note-taking tool, not necessarily all-in-one application, but more like a note-taking tool. Because one of the major issues here is that I can't actually organize these into folders or beneath each other, like or inside of another wall or universe. So I can't put this Man United football team, for example, inside of design to be able to create more organization. That is something I know they're working on. They are working on the note-taking experience inside of this. So maybe in the future it will be more of a like visual note-taking app, but currently it feels like the perfect place to start your project. So I think that covers it for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. I will be back with more in-depth tutorials and videos about Kosmik at some point, but this was like a general overview of this new amazing Kosmik experience. Thank you so much for watching today's video.